If you feel stuck playing in this pentatonic box shape, this lesson is for you. If you wish you could play all up and down the neck creatively, but you just don't know how, this lesson is also for you. Today, I'm going to share with you the 5-step method for flowing up and down the neck effortlessly. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Alec Lehrman. I played on Grammy-nominated recordings, and I've taught thousands of students the lesson I'm going to share with you today. If you want a deeper dive on this subject, there is a course waiting for you in the description. Today, we are going to be in the key of B minor. And what you're going to learn are the 5 shapes that connect the entire guitar neck. So let's first start off with a shape you're familiar with, and then we'll start building slowly all up and down the guitar neck that will take you from low to high and high to low, and ultimately get you unstuck out of that box shape. You can also use the backing track that we're going to use in this video and download it below in the description. Now, warning, this is not a quick how-to tutorial. We are going to get our hands dirty, but ultimately we're going to leave no stone unturned. And by the time you get done with this lesson, you're going to understand how to flow low to high, high to low, and solo effortlessly up and down the guitar neck. You're just going to have to know 2 chords to understand this entire lesson, which is we're going to start off with this B minor chord. And we're going to anchor 3 of our 5 shapes to this B minor chord, okay? So the first one you might be familiar with, and we're going to kick off this backing track so that we can play along musically. So we're going to start off playing along to this backing track in the key of B minor. Let's go over our first shape, okay? Nice and slow. Go over it one more time. Now we're going to take our first finger and replace it with our ring finger. And this is the next shape you need to understand it. And it looks and sounds like this. One more time. And you're going to be able to slide in between the 2. So at any point, you can take your ring finger and slide up to the next shape. That's how you start connecting things. And if you're in this shape and you want to go lower, you take your first finger and slide down to that lower shape. 95% of guitar players don't want to do this work. They just want a quick and easy hack. And you are one of those elite players that is actually putting in the work. So now we're going to go over the shape above this famous box shape, okay? And what we're going to do is take our ring finger from this chord, and we're going to start with our first finger, and we're going to play this shape. You can play along with the tabs. It looks and sounds like this. One more time, we're going to play it nice and slow. Now let's connect that shape to the following 2 shapes. So that's going to look and sound like this. We're going to start off with this note, and we're gonna go all the way up and then all the way back down. And on the lowest note of this scale, we're gonna slide into our famous box shape. So let's play along. Slide with that first finger, and now we're gonna go up. Slide. Downward. Slide. And we can do it at a faster tempo, and it would look and sound like this. Most guitar players just remain stuck because they don't know all these shapes. They don't know how to move in and out of that initial pentatonic box. But you're putting in the work today, and you're doing a great job breaking out of that pentatonic box. And ultimately, we just have 2 more shapes that you're going to learn in the next couple minutes here so that you can absolutely skyrocket your playing and be able to play all up and down the neck. Right now, we are in the key of B minor, and don't feel too much pressure to learn everything in all 12 keys. What I like to tell my students is that we just go project by project. So this project is in the key of B minor, okay? So you're gonna learn these 5 shapes up and down in this key. Don't worry about other keys. You'll have to learn it at some point, but the idea is that in this particular key, you will be sounding great. If you try to learn everything all at once, nothing is going to stick. So we're going to go project by project, and ultimately there'll be some more future videos in different keys that will show you how to do a similar exercise, but just in a different key. Or if you want to learn how to do this in all 12 keys right away, there's a course waiting for you in the description, and it has a breakdown of these pentatonics in all 5 positions in all 12 keys. You can check that out in the description. Okay, so the next 2 shapes that we're missing to really connect the fretboard are all based out of this B minor shape, okay? So what we can do, I'll play it nice and slow, is we're going to play this B minor, but we're gonna play it up 12 frets. You gotta be able to play things up and down like that. And here's how it would sound nice and slow. Okay, great. And then the way you can connect everything is that we're just missing 1 shape. And after this, I'm going to show you an exercise that'll connect everything. But instead of playing this scale with your first finger, play it with your ring finger. It's like the back side of this scale. And this is the 5th and final position of the B minor pentatonic. And it'll look and sound like this. And we'll just play along with the track just to give it a little more oomph. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and slow. Okay, one more time. Okay, now let's connect those 2 shapes that we just talked about together. It's gonna look and sound like this. We're gonna go all the way up the scale, and then at the highest point, we're gonna slide into the next position. So that's gonna look and sound like this. slide. Okay, we're gonna pick up the speed and double time it this time around, just so you can hear. And then if you want to start sounding musical at any point, you can slide in between the two. Sliding is the key. So say for instance, we start off in this position and we slide down. Slower. And you can slide around to the two positions. And then we can ultimately connect everything together. So now we are going to start at the lowest point of the neck, climb all the way to the very top and climb back down using the backing tracks. We're going to go nice and slow the first time, and then we're going to double time it. And keep in mind, you can use slides at any point to connect and flow to the next part of the neck. Again, so many guitar players don't do this, and it's really holding them back because they're really stuck in one position. And I don't want you to ever be stuck in one position. I want you to be able to flow effortlessly up and down the neck. So let's do that nice and slow at first, and then we're going to double time it. So we're going to start it based off this B minor chord, and we're going to start it in 3, 2, 1, okay? Slide to the next shape. 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 This is the fifth and final shape. And then we are back home. This is the same position as we started off. It's just 12 frets up. Nice and slow. Make sure you lock in with that click. Make sure you lock in with the drummer. Okay, we're almost done here. Okay, now we're going to double time everything we just did. 3, 2. Now, in order to make music, a lot of times you're not going to use all the information that you could possibly use. You're going to restrict yourself. So you're going to just use, let's say, 2 string sets. Let's just say the A and D string. And we're going to flow up the neck and down the neck. So what that could look like is in that initial position, and then slide to the next position, and then slide, the key is sliding. So when you have your ring finger and you're all out of room, you're going to slide to the next position. And when you're on your first finger and you're all out of room and there's nowhere really lower to go, you're going to slide to the lower position. So let's go over that one more time. Nowhere to go, we use our ring finger to slide up. Nowhere to go, we use our first finger to slide down. And we can do this all in different string sets. Now, finally, I'm going to give a quick demonstration of how you can really use this in the most musical way by limiting yourself, not using all the notes possible, and jamming over this track. This should serve as some inspiration of what is possible. Quick little example, going high to low and low to high using those 5 positions. If you want a deeper dive on this stuff, there is a course waiting for you in the description. It also includes a PDF of all of these 5 positions in all 12 keys. So if you don't want to wait for future videos where we go over this, you can grab that below. Now that you understand these pentatonics in all of these positions, you're going to want to check out this video so that you can skyrocket your playing.